Hello, welcome to my lecture for the Asia-Europe Cultural Festival. First of all, I would like to thank ASEF Culture 360 for inviting me. I was asked to present my background and share my experience and insights as an arts manager promoting dialogue and exchanges between Asia and Europe. I will try to make it inspiring and useful. My name is Gaëlle Patin-Laloy. I am a senior program manager in charge of diversity and intercultural programs at Casa Asia House, based in Barcelona, Spain. I have also been in charge of several editions of the Asia Festival of Performing Arts and Music in Barcelona, and I am now still involved in performing arts exchanges at Casa Asia, a fascinating yet challenging mission, collaborating with several festivals, cultural centers, public institutions, and artists themselves to showcase Asian performing arts and music in Spain. Fascinating because of the magic which lays behind the performing arts encounters, especially when languages may stand as a barrier, and because of a sector which is still to be explored. Challenging because of the specific complexities as an arts manager working between Asia and Europe can find. As I am also asked to present my background, I want to stress that specialized studies in cultural management are relatively new. This is why I feel I have built my own curriculum combining complementary fields of study like arts and management with a clear international perspective, first in France, Italy, and then in China, and also acquiring field experience with several internships at festivals. I also parallelly studied theater acting in France, in Rome, and later in Spain, and even in China. Spain is known for its many festivals and is often referred to as a festival tourist destination. Barcelona itself as a city has a long tradition in promoting performing arts and music. The city council organizes and supports several important festivals, which transform the city's public space into a living stage many days of the year. With Casa Asia first established in Barcelona and a high proportion of Asian diaspora in the city, we have witnessed a growing interest to include Asian artist groups in the city's festivals. Let me mention some examples. One of the most important public festivals in the city is the Merce Festival, a big popular festival named after the city's patron saint, bringing performances and music from all over the world to the population of Barcelona. The Asia Festival itself, organized by Casa Asia, has had several editions in partnership with the Merce Festival, thus bringing Asian artists to meet the local public in this mostly open-air celebration of performing arts. Being a public initiative with public funding made it possible to offer the performances for free, thus making it accessible to everyone who are interested in new forms of arts, scarcely known in Spain. Attending the Asia Festival was like traveling to Asia, discovering new sounds, new formats, new words, new movements. Other long-lasting memories are the performances of Kathakali Theatre from Kerala, Arif Loha's concert, the drums of Noru Machi from Korea, to mention just a few. Also, Jambinai, the Japanese musicians mixing digital sound and traditional instruments in the Merce Bam Festival, and the Korean choreographer Eunmi An with dancing grandmothers in the Asian edition of Craig Festival. Some art exchanges also gave birth to longer-term collaborations. For example, with the Japanese talented Yoshida brothers, who performed in Spain and then started a project to teach the Japanese instrument shamisen at ESMUC, one of the best music schools in the city. We can say that bringing Asian performing arts in local festivals as part of the public or cultural diplomacy strategy in collaboration with other public institutions from Asia sharing common objectives has also contributed to bring closer the Spanish and the Asian societies, awakening interest and creating opportunities. Yet, The civil society and the artists themselves are playing an important role in the sphere of cultural diplomacy, as they are being proactive and innovative in promoting exchanges between artists from Asia and Europe. As public institutions, it is important to listen, to be open to more diverse proposals, and to build tools and programs which can support these initiatives. In line with recommendations from the 2030 Agenda, this strengthens the logical, natural importance of alliances, partnerships, collaborations between all actors. This will foster creativity, open the door to new ideas, and consolidate capacity building in a joint effort. I will mention another festival we have been involved in, the Asia-Europe Cultural Festival, organized by ASEF, with editions in Madrid, Cambodia, Brussels. It is another example of public diplomacy actors joining efforts to promote Asia-Europe artist exchanges with the objective of drawing the attention of the governments from Asia and Europe on the importance of arts and cultural exchanges in the context of the Asia-Europe relations. It is also a platform for artists from both continents to be featured in a festival reaching public and cultural and diplomatic actors in Asia and in Europe, and an effective tool to strengthen and reaffirm the importance of multilateral relations to avoid cultural hegemonies. Even if there is a growing interest in all forms of Asian performing arts and music in Spain, and a need for more cooperation between artists globally, we have to take into consideration new trends in the challenges and opportunities brought by artists, international exchanges and festivals, which are specific to the Asia-Europe context. First, the cultural and linguistic challenge has always been present. On one side, there is still a lack of knowledge on Asian cultures and performing arts in Europe, away from stereotypes. Because of few opportunities to see performing arts from Asia, the public may feel disconnected with some forms of expression. This can be solved by multiplying opportunities to experience Asian performing arts and by educating the public or explaining the context of the performances, even by providing subtitles or organizing encounters with the artists. Programmers also have to find a balance between the need to show latest trends in music and performing arts and being accessible to the local public. Some artists can be very successful in their country, but are unknown in the other continent, which is a challenge for an arts manager. Second, there is a time and cost challenge. Distances are huge. Artists travel from far and therefore have to stay longer in the festival's destination, which makes their performances more costly. There are also administrative constraints, such as visas, which can sometimes be complicated. In light of the budget restrictions in the post-pandemic period, programmers tend to look for partners from Asian countries to share the production cost of inviting Asian artists. There is also a tendency to invite smaller groups or ask the companies to reduce the performance format, which can alter in some way the original proposal of the creators. They are also inviting more Asian artists based in Europe, not only to reduce cost, but also to show the new diversity of the European stage. The climate change crisis has definitely increased the mobility challenges in the context of artist exchanges between Asia and Europe. Green or slow mobility trends to reduce the carbon footprint directly affects international festivals. Institutions and arts managers tend to strengthen alliances and collaborations to organize public performances nationally or at the European level, and to engage artists in a wide range of activities, such as workshops, interviews, and residencies when possible, which also enriches the exchanges and contributes to a better understanding and to create more opportunities for long-term collaborations. The growing presence of artists from the Asian diasporas in European festivals reflects the diversity of voices and visions within Europe. At Casa Asia, we thought it was important and enlightening to collaborate in the Asia-Europe Cultural Festival's last edition in Brussels, bringing young artists from the Asian diaspora, a music duo, Vignesh Medwani and Carla Gonzalez, and the talented choreographer Juni Soon from Kernel Dance Theatre as participants from Spain. Despite the many challenges and difficulties that may be faced by art programmers in the context of Asia-Europe exchanges, the many opportunities an international festival brings are worth a joint effort. A festival featuring Asian artists and collaborating with Asian cultural institutions and associations will also bring new opportunities for creativity and innovation, and it will contribute to the international image of the hosting city as open to Asia, its people, its culture, which will also have strong social and economic impacts in the long run.